What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Last Bachelor podcast, where we tackle real topics that need to be had. I'm your host, Elvin Matos, and today we're breaking down something that society often gets wrong: vulnerability in men. For too long, we've been taught that strength means silence, that real men don't cry, and that emotions are something to suppress. But what if I told you that vulnerability is actually one of the strongest things a man can embrace? Let's get into it. From a young age, most men are conditioned to believe that showing emotion, particularly sadness, fear, or uncertainty, is a sign of weakness. Phrases like man up, stop crying, or be a real man reinforce the idea that emotional expression is unacceptable. Historically, men were expected to be the providers, the protectors, the unshakable pillars of their families and communities. And while resilience is important, so is emotional balance. Dr. Brene Brown, a leading researcher on vulnerability, says, vulnerability is not weakness. It's our most accurate measure of courage. Think about that. Courage isn't just about physical bravery or enduring hardship in silence. It's about having the strength to be honest about what we're feeling. When men suppress their emotions, they often manifest in unhealthy ways: anger, addiction, broken relationships, and even serious mental health issues like depression and anxiety. Studies show that men are less likely to seek therapy, and the suicide rate amongst men remains significantly higher than among women. Why? Because many men feel they have no space to express their struggles without judgment. Let's flip the script. When men allow themselves to be open, whether it's talking to a friend, seeking therapy, or even just admitting they're struggling, it creates deeper connections and healthier relationships. It also inspires other men to do the same. There's power in knowing you're not alone. Take Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, for example. He's one of the toughest, most respected figures in entertainment, but he's openly shared his battles with depression. By speaking up, he's helped millions of men understand that seeking help is a strength, not a weakness. So how do we start breaking the stigma? Talk about it. If something's weighing on you, reach out to someone you trust: a friend, a partner, a therapist. Number 2, redefine strength. Strength isn't about suppressing pain. It's about confronting it head on. 3, encourage other men. If you see a friend struggling, let them know it's okay to talk. Be the example. Number 4, educate yourself and others. The more we understand emotions, the better we can manage them in a healthy way. Vulnerability isn't about being weak. It's about being real. It's about being human. The strongest men I know are the ones who had the courage to say, I need help, or I'm not okay right now. I'm not okay right now. So to all the men out there listening, you don't have to carry everything alone. Strength is found in connection. It's time we redefine what it means to be a man. And if this episode resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you have thoughts, questions, or your own story, reach out. I'd love to hear from you. Take care of yourself and each other. You've been listening to The Last Bachelor. Until the next episode.